You've obviously lived a life with full velocity. In fact, when I was writing this book, I was asking myself, who are the people, that are great examples of this? And you are one of them. So the question that I want to ask you is, in your opinion, what separates people who have achieved or accomplished a lot versus those who have achieved extraordinary results in many, if not all, aspects of their life?
I think the answer is quite clear and quite simple. Focus is more important than intelligence. People who know how to multiply themselves with a focused vision, a clear vision, a solid strategy, practical systems, and consistent execution are going to beat the record of anybody else at any time, all things being equal. That's just the reality about life. If you look at anyone who's done a lot, they're not focused on time management, they're focused on energy management. They increase their velocity by making sure they understand that the word capital does not just refer to financial capital, but also educational, reputational, physical, taking care of yourself, and relational capital, right? So it's who you know, who knows you, and how can you be congruent intentionally with all of those. Your life is like a jigsaw puzzle. It has many pieces. And when all these pieces are congruent one with the other, when all these pieces together create a bigger picture than the sum of the total pieces, you're going places, you're doing things, you're making things happen. People want to follow you. People want to be on your team. People want to invest in your mission in life. So I think it's focus. Now, look, Ron, I could answer that differently. Of course, there are many things that cause that. But my mother gave me the greatest advice. My mom had fourth grade education, Ron. Fourth grade education. My daddy died when I was 6 years of age. And she brought us up, 5 boys, 5 girls, fed us, clothed us, got a job, made sure we had a life. And my mother would say to me, who you spend time with is who you become. So when I say focus, I mean focus in its entirety. For example, the circle of influence in which you choose to reside influences the person you become. In fact, your income in life is probably equal to the average income of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So who you spend time with becomes you. Why? Because your beliefs lead to your behaviors lead to your results. So how are beliefs affected? They're affected by the environment in which we live. Second, my mother said, what you choose is what you get. You chose a life of significance, Ron Carr. You've educated literally millions of people over the years. You've counseled and coached so many executives in so many corporations. And those choices paid off for you. Some people choose to, watch television 10 hours a day. Some people choose not to do the things necessary so they can improve their life and climb up the ladder and so on. And finally, my mother said, how you change is how you succeed. There is no escaping from transformative change. And that happens by affecting your beliefs. And that happens by reading books like Velocity Mindset, so that you can expand and nurture your mind, nourish your personhood, and move forward.